both the problem and the solution. That is like a gut punch, isn't it? You're both the problem and the solution. That is definitely something to consider, something to think about when you are navigating life and really tuning into the greatest version of yourself, the one who thinks big, the one who holds expansion, the one who really understands who they are and how they show up in the world. This is really key in lots of ways for you to really be in that expansive nature and the real abundance of yourself and of your cells. So when you think about being the problem and the solution, it will bring up all sorts of things within yourself, within your energy and within your cells. That is why I want to bring it to this live. I want to really talk about what comes up for you in your mindset, what comes up in your body, how you can navigate this to be able to get back on like, I am the actual solution. I am the solution. Everything is working out for me. I can solve this. I have the solution within me. I know I can activate the solution to be that identity of that person that solves whatever it is that's going on. So let's talk about the word problem. You are the problem and you are the solution. Let's talk about the word problem. You are the problem. Now, this word is really emotive for people. The word itself, you are the problem. You are problematic. You've caused this problem. It is incredibly negative. It is a word that people have various emotions attached to it because they may have been called that they are the problem, that they have caused the problem, that the problem wouldn't exist without them, if they weren't involved, or whatever. There will be a journey with yourself. So as you're watching this, just tune into, have you a connection with the word problem? If somebody said you are the problem, what would come up for you? And when we ask that question, you are the problem, where do you feel it within yourself? If I said to you, you are the problem, in this situation, you are the problem. Or if somebody said that to me, in this situation, I am the problem, I would feel it in my heart. I'd feel it really in my heart. I'd feel it quite deep in my heart. Like, really? Wow. That's like really hit me in the heart. I would find, because maybe there's some association with the word problem and me being really affected in my heart. So you will, when you ask yourself these questions, you start to see what's stored in your body and what's happening within your cells and where you hold things and where you feel super free. And when you are able to move the blocks and close the loops that are happening for you around whatever it is that's happening, then you can really allow yourself to be abundant, true, and free and unpick the words that may be holding you back. So if problem is a word for you that comes in, problem is really, if problem is a word for you, problem is all around, okay, there's this thing that needs some attention. I'm never going to say it needs fixing. I'm never going to say it's wrong, but there's something that needs navigating and it needs attention to be able to be solved or changed or transformed. So when we think about problem in the body and we can, okay, when I think about problem, it's in my heart. Okay, let's just make sure that I can neutralize that and I can say the word problem and not really feel anything. I can say you are the problem and be okay with it. When you can move to being you are the solution, you can see and feel the energy change. You are the solution. You are the solution. You know the problem that you had or that you're facing or that's there, you're the solution. You are the solution as well. And when you can really see in that space and sit in that space of, do you know what? I'm the solution. I get to change this. I get to actively focus on the solution. Now, millionaire energy is all about this. What do you choose to focus on? Because what you focus on grows, and what you choose to focus on is really important. And allowing yourself to be in that space of choosing growth, choosing expansion, choosing to be the solution is key, really, really key. So when I say you are the solution, you are the solution, what comes up again in your body? What comes up? So like for me, for example, that would all be activated in my sacral. That's where creativity is housed and birthing new ideas. And so that's what would be activated in me, my solution. Wow, okay, this is really exciting. How can I've got hiccups now. That's a lot of excitement there. Energy shifting. How can I allow myself to be creative with the solution? How can I allow myself to be creative with the solution? How can I really allow all of this goodness? I'm going to sneeze again. All of this goodness, all of this solution, all of this focus, how can I allow that to be really expansive, really enlightening, and really positive? So when you are the solution, it's like, oh my goodness, I want you to get into the energy of. When you are the solution, it's like, yeah, how can I do it? Come on, like, bring it on. How can I do it? Rather than, I am the solution. Wow, it's all on me, all that responsibility. No, I don't want that. I don't want any of that. And that's when people shrink. That's when people dim their light. And that is when people don't show the real them. They don't have their grit, their determination, their fire, because they get overwhelmed with responsibility. When we think about millionaire energy and expansive and thinking big, there's always a solution. The millionaires who I have had as clients, and the millionaires that I've been in spaces and rooms with, they're solution focused. There's a solution for everything. That's how they've got where they've got to, because they've been able to find the solution as quick as they can and act on it and change whatever the problem was that they were addressing. So ask yourself, when you are the solution and you get to choose and you really are, you can solve it all, what comes up for you then? How do you be in that space of real honesty, admiration, and influence to be that solution? What changes? How do you show up? Where do you feel it within yourself, within yourselves, and what actual action do you take? What are the things that you do knowing that you are the solution? You are the solution. You are the solution. Everything within you is there for you to tap into and go, hey, do you know what? I'm the solution. Hey, I'm no longer the problem. The problem is this thing here, but I'm the solution. And I can solve that problem by taking these particular steps. Now, what happens when you go, okay, I'm going to take these steps? Okay, these steps might be do this, do this, do this. And when you think about the first step, you're like, oh, I'm full of fear. I'm full of fear. I can't do that. I can't possibly do that. So then you're back. You are the problem. Because the fear has taken over. The fear has stopped you in your tracks. The fear has prevented you from really allowing yourself to be fully aligned, excited, and impacted by who you really are and what you're here to do. When you understand this, and when you take this exercise of being the problem and the solution, just think, you know what, I am the solution. What's coming up for me? I am the solution. What's coming up for me? I am the solution. What's coming up for me? And then you get to see the loops that are blocking you, that are stopping you, the patterns that are playing out for you, like you're hiding or you're not taking responsibility because you're scared of taking responsibility because it feels heavy, or you are shrinking, or you are avoiding, whatever the pattern is for you, or you are full of fear and the fear's running, or your nervous system is dysregulated and you don't even know what to do, so you're just pleased that you've got through that particular moment where you felt overwhelmed and out of control. Whatever it is, there is data and there's information. And when, as a human, we can step back and go, okay, I see this, 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 and this. And this is really a huge part of the work that I do and why I show up in this world. When you start to see these things, like, oh, I see, this is the pattern for me now. This is the pattern here. This is what's really holding me back, and this is why. And you're able to navigate through in a way that feels light and joyful and really expansive. Then you can be in that space of real opportunity, abundance, and real delight, because you're in a experience that allows you to be really joyful, really opportunistic, and really creative. So my invitation for you, if you've got something going on in your life, you're like, okay, I'm the problem and I'm the solution. Okay, so let's just look at this problematic energy and let's just work out what I'm doing, what's happening here, where am I preventing it, what's really happening, where am I stopping myself solving this problem, and getting some data and understand that, and then leave that. And then where am I the solution? Oh my goodness, how exciting that I can actually solve this, and we don't have it. We don't have it. I've solved it. I've been able to be the solution. I've been able to be the solution because I've been the version of me that has the answers and I've allowed myself to receive the answers, and I've allowed myself to take action on the answers. This is the key. This is millionaire energy in its purest form, knowing you are here with everything that you ever have in this world, but also everything that is available for you. And when you know and you stand strong in the fact that you are the solution to anything you desire, it gives you this different energy. It gives you this energy of possibilities. It gives you this energy of wonder and awe. It gives you this energy of expansion. It gives you this energy of like, really, let's go. Let's go. I am here for that. And when you allow yourself to be here for that and really tune into that, then the absolute magic happens. So let me know, are you more often feeling like you are the problem and you can't work your way out, and you're looking at with a glass half empty type of piece? Or are you usually, I am the solution and I'm going to get my answers and I'm going to absolutely understand why I'm in this space, and I'm going to be able to transform whatever it is that's stopping me, blocking me from being my true self. And that's what I'm going to get out of this world. Take care. Huge love.